Welcome back to another episode of the Revolutionary Girl Utena. So in the previous one, we got to see a bunch of absurd shenanigans happening. It was such a funny episode. As always, the Nanami episodes are really fun. And yeah, in the previous one, it was Nanami feeling like she was getting stalked and that someone was out to kill her. And she overheard her brother talking about, yeah, killing someone and stuff like that. And obviously, it all ended up being a big misunderstanding there. But what did end up happening was there was a elementary school student, right, who was really obsessed with Nanami, which he was kind of like a stalker and obsessive person with Nanami, right? But he also had a bit of a hero complex because back when he was like still like in kindergarten, I believe, when he was a kid, or a baby almost, he got not necessarily saved, but yeah, he ran into Nanami and there was a bull, and obviously it was Toga who saved Nanami, and I think he kind of like looked up to that thing and wanted to be that big brother to Nanami, like how Toga was, and so he's tried to put Nanami in a situation where then he, Tsuabaki. I have my notes there. I'm gonna get him in a second. But yeah, he wanted to make a situation where he could present himself as a hero to Nanami, right? Obviously, didn't really end up working out. He almost died to a kangaroo that ended up attacking them, and Toga came in and uppercut the kangaroo, one-shot him, just absolute giga chat that he is. And it was just a really funny episode. So I have no idea where the story is gonna go from here, but I guess there's only one way to find out. So if you wanna watch this uncut and unblurred, as always, on Patreon in the description, and let's go into the Revolutionary Girl Utena, episode 7. I'm watching, just getting my notes. Juri, right? Is this gonna be a Juri episode then? A Juri's impossible dream. Can it help me crack the walls? Shell. Yes. You were after? Ah, okay, that's what you mean. Nice. Nice plan. Nice save. I see. She holds a lot of power then. Interesting. No. The power of Dios. Hmm. Well, someone had a bad experience. You're still in trouble. The flower. Damn, that was a bit of a harsh reaction, not gonna lie. Here we go. I should probably read that. Let me go to the beginning of it. Let me see the entire speech again. A man fighting for love. Who is she? Tenjo Utena. Sayonji Kyoichi. Okay, man fighting for love. A rematch with Sayonji Kyoichi. She's pretty good. Battle here. And then on the road to Loser Town, a guy who doesn't know when to quit. Tenjo Utena wins. Okay, and then they have a rematch, yes. She's pretty good. And then also, there was a letter from the end of the world. The next duel must be held by the end of the week. Okay. 2-win streak. Tenjo Utena. Kaoru Miki. Juri or I should be next. Tenjo Utena. No way. 3-win streak. Yes. Okay. The trust that Miki has in Toga is kind of insane. What happened? I see. They're not dating yet, right? So it's fair game. Oh. Oh, okay. I see. Damn. Okay, that's really interesting. It's a classic. Yeah. Don't lie to yourself. That's cool though. That's interesting. It's a classic friendship or I guess love triangle story or whatever. You know, your crush going out with your best friend and stuff like that. Or I guess they were all best friends together, but two of them getting together, one of them being your crush. That's harsh, especially if your best friend kind of backstabs you like this. But you know, love is war and stuff like that, right? So that was backhanded, but yeah, she took the underhanded tactic and ended up working out, right? To be fair, if the guy ended up, going for the other girl anyways, maybe that says something about him as well, right? Without even like trying to confess or speak to her about it or anything like that. Ariget, Chuchu? Hmm. Ma'am?
バラの刻印をこの指輪を捨てろ。気持ち悪いな。つまり君の気高さとやらは好きな男に言われてやっているだけの猿芝居なんだ。そうともバラの花嫁を奪い合うなんて
Someone's projecting a bit.
君の言う王子様へのセンチメンタルと同じで馬鹿げたことさ。だけどその資格があるのは本当に気高き者だけだ。君のような娘にはバラの刻印は似合わない。嫌だ。これはあの人と僕のたった一つの絆なんだ。失うわけにはいかない。ならば貴様の言う奇跡を見せてみろ。その正体を私の剣が暴いてやる。
Yo, okay. Is that a challenge? Did she just issue a challenge to a duel?
風邪ひいてちょうどよかったわ。遠足なんてめんどくさいと思ってたのよね。それもほどとしいだって動物園だってさ。だってどうせ動物もやる気ないし。大体あそこの動物園ってほら大した動物いないじゃないの。鳩だ、狼だ、鹿だ、ダチョウだ、キリンだって。まったくバケーじゃないってるよね。吐いたぐらい見せなさいってのよね。よっぽど行きたかったのね。
I'm trying to like find like symbolism or something in those scenes that they're putting on, but sometimes it just feels really disconnected from the story. Nice.
北条は昨日述べた通りだ。奇跡の力で勝てるとうぬぼれているがいい。奇跡の力なんかなくてもあなたには負けません。気高き城のバラよ。私に眠るディオスの力よ。主に応えて今こそ示せ。世界を革命する力を。
Show her a miracle, Utena.
大丈夫王子様。まだ始まったばかりだよ。
Going for the face, huh? Instead of the rose. I wonder if Utena's gonna end up losing at some point, at any point.
もうヘトヘトだな。でもさ、絶対に許さないからね。奇跡はまだ起きないのかな、王子様。
I feel like it's gonna be Toga, if anyone. There she goes. Dios.
あなたから彼を奪ってしまったこと、私は後悔していません。こんな私を、あなたはきっと憎んでいますよね。奇跡を信じてってのが君の口癖だったね。だけど、
Ooh, defended it. Big. I love how these battles always seem to be like battles of ideology more than anything else. Here's a miracle for you. Here's a miracle for you. That was sick. That was so cool.
こんなのは偶然だ。奇跡とは関係ない。
She's just as surprised.
いつか思いが届きますように。余計なお世話だ。
それで、君は奇跡を認めたのかな？
No.
なあなあ、ただもし彼女が本当に世界を革命する力があるというなら、私がこの手で奪ってやるさ。
秘めた思いが届くようにか。
こんな私をあなたは憎んでますよね。そう、憎んでるさ。私の思い。
Aww.
君は気づきもしないんだから。
Okay. Yeah, okay. So that was cool. That was really, really cool seeing Juri and her, you know, bad experience. And it seems like, at least by this ending, it seems like the one that she had a crush on was not actually the guy but the girl, right? If I'm reading the entire situation correctly, maybe I'm misreading it. But yeah, I was gonna say, you know, when we saw the flashback of her hanging out with the other two, I was like, which one of these two do you have a crush on, right? Which one is the one? And she never explicitly said it was the guy, if I'm pretty sure, right? So I'm pretty sure, given everything that we've seen, and also her saying, you never realized what my wish was and stuff like that, it was her wish to be with her, the girl, then not the guy, right? Which is interesting, right? It is interesting. It basically puts the entire triangle in a full circle. I guess it's a circle now. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I really like the battles being, you know, battles of ideology and stuff like that. It's really, really cool. It's always the one who can prove the other person wrong, or at least most of the time. I do wonder though, considering this anime is like what, almost 40 episodes long or something like that, I wonder, and the only student council president or the student council member that we haven't defeated yet is Toga. So now what? To be fair, it's not like the story at least told us that anything's gonna happen after Utena defeats every single one in the student council, right? It's not like she gets any kind of special power, at least that we know of, if she defeats everyone, or that she unlocks anything, right? Right now she just has the bride and everyone wants to take away the bride from her. So if she wins against everyone, then she's just gonna retain the way that she is, right? She's just gonna keep the bride. So I don't know what's gonna be. Something is probably gonna end up being some kind of catalyst for something to happen, because obviously now she has this latent power for change, right? For evolution, but she isn't really keen, or she doesn't really seem like she cares much about the revolution. She doesn't care about changing the world or anything like that. She's just chilling. She's just enjoying her life in school. She's doing normal school stuff and some dueling on the side, but you know, that's an extra thing. So yeah, I wonder what, I feel like there's gonna be something that's gonna be a catalyst for change in her or in the story, and I wonder what that's gonna end up being. Maybe it's gonna be Toga and the duel with Toga and stuff like that, though. I don't know, though. Maybe Toga's gonna win and take Anshi away, and then Utena's gonna have to use this power to somehow learn how to use it and revolutionize the world so that she can take Anshi back away from Toga or something along those lines, but I don't know, though. I am really curious to see what is gonna end up happening, because as I said, I have no idea where the story is going, so I guess we'll find out in future episodes. But as I said, this was a really cool one. I really like Juri's character. It seems very pretty realistic, right? It's something that happens fairly often, right? It's not uncommon to see friendships fall apart because of a love triangle like this happening. And yeah, it's hard to be like, you know, sometimes you have to be the one to make the first move in this kind of situation, and the friend definitely took advantage of that, but also she did it in a bit of an underhanded way. But also it was like, that was during what, middle school, early high school, so you know, it's kids, they're gonna make mistakes, they're gonna be evil at some points. But yeah, anyways, though, really cool episode. But for now, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.